Hi everyone, Country Rose here. This is one of the triplets that I'm doing, and I've had so much trouble with this hair. Then I thought I'll do something different, seeing it was all pretty ordinary anyway. I thought I would do something a bit different and try and put a mop on top. But this hair is such a pain to work with. I got it from Bountiful Baby, actually. Let's sit here. And I don't know if anybody else has had this or it's just me. But I've had to push it in the hole several times to get it in. Don't know if that was Bountiful Baby too or not. Can't remember. Can't remember the name of it now. If I can find it up here. There's another hair one here. There it is. Ruby Red. That was a brand name of it. Of that hair that I'm using, and I bought 3 different colours, and I don't know if oh, there it is there. I don't know if all of them, if I've tried them all or not, or whether that's one, I can't remember. But I started that on another one. I'm having trouble with her too. This one, having trouble with it staying in the holes. I could have also been having trouble seeing that one as well, even though I've got a magnifying light. Anyway, what was I getting at? That's the hair. It's quite thick hair. Strange, I'm throwing out a lot. These it's about 6 inches or so, I suppose, long. And not all the hair, of course, is as long as that. Some bits actually come up to here, which makes it a bit frustrating. It's a pill to work with. I don't know if anybody else has had this trouble as well. I'm using what's my needle? I think that's a 43 gauge. Has I think it has 9 barbs on it actually. I've got a variety of needles, and I've tried maybe about 5 different needles. I haven't tried the 38 gauge though. Not really fussed about using the 38 gauge, but anyway. What was happening was I was putting it in, and then I'd no sooner put it in it and I'd pull the needle out and out it would come. So I've had to sort of put it in and again and again to get it in, and sometimes actually hold it while I pull the needle out. I thought I might have been holding the hair, the hair too tight, so I'd loosen it. And then I saw on a DVD I'm a bit out there today. It's 8:30 in the morning and I've been up since 4. Didn't sleep well. Haven't slept well for a few days now, so I'm getting a bit funny. Anyway, there was a tip on a DVD I watched to, if you're struggling with it coming out, because it was coming out as well as I was working with it. So they suggested putting some glue on it, so I just put a thin layer of glue in there, you know, like I'd do one side and then I'd glue it. And I wouldn't advise that, because then I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but then when you go and put hair in, that say you've done up to here and your glue has actually gone up a bit further, then when you start to put it in up here, it pushes the glue, and I mean, you've got a layer of glue, then it pushes a whole lot down. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. Got this little pen light. Here's my little pocket I use for my, it's just a towel wrapped up. See if I'm going to show you. I really don't know if this is going to pick it up at all. But that shininess you can see in there is a layer of glue that's, oh, it's not going to focus at all. I can see it quite clearly with my naked eye. I'm not going to be able to see it. What's a pill? You can hear it anyway. I've got my finger underneath it. Got this comb, and you can see me pushing it up. There it is. So I won't dare try and pull that out, because it's going to pull all the hair out. Although I almost feel like pulling the whole lot out and starting all again. I've already got so many holes in there. I even feel like throwing the kit away. All three of them actually, I feel a bit that way about them. I said that one's the Emma kit. I can't remember who made them now. It's not a very happy video, but anyway. I haven't made any videos for a long time. Yeah, so I really don't know what to do. That's taken me 2 weeks. Not working on it. I'd work on it maybe for about an hour and stop, or put half a dozen hairs in and stop. And this one, of course, this is blonde hair, and I'm pretty certain it's this pair here. And of course, you can't really tell how light it's going to be when you see it there. It looks light brown. You look here and it's as blonde as can be, and even with the light that I have, it's got a magnifier on it, I still struggle to see. That zoomed in, silly me. So at one stage I had to put that down because I was just struggling to see. It was hurting my eyes. And I spread them apart. There was, what did I do? My first kit I did, the crystal kit. I put her hair in, I thought, too close. So I thought I'll spread it out a little bit. That's what I did here, and I just feel like I've spread it out too far. I don't know if you can even tell. Should be able to. I just feel like it's too sparse. And might be alright if it was maybe a blonder colour like that one. Oh, but he's not happy. I don't know what to do. And of course that's in thick. Very thick in there. And purposely two strands in each plug. This is the third one. This is Emma, I think. Is the kit name? What did I say that was, Emma? I don't know. Can't remember. And I'm not completely happy with her hair, although I have rooted that much finer. But I can see all the plugs. And that's with a fine needle. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if you can even see it, but that's a red patch I put there, and I tried to directionally root it with a swirl there, but I didn't do a fantastic job. Yeah, so that's been finely rooted, a little bit thicker on top there. You can still see a head. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This is not the best quality hair. Having said that though, that was the easiest to root. I did that fairly quickly, so I don't understand what's wrong with this other stuff. I thought, you know, this stuff from Bountiful Baby would be good, but I have to throw out so much because the hair, when you stick it in, it just stands up. I don't know if I can find a... Oh, there's not one. Somewhere in here is some really thick bits. You put it in and it just sort of stands up, even though you've put it in on an angle. Anybody got any suggestions on what to do with this head? Other than what I want to do is throw it out. What I did do though, once I haven't quite finished them up, as you can see there's still a blank bit. I'm not sure what to do when I get to here, because they're in different directions. Because I didn't plan on putting this in when I started putting it in. I tried to directionally root it, but it's just, I just couldn't with this blooming hair. Awful quality. Has anybody else used it? Like I said, it's called Ruby Red from Bountiful Baby. I honestly can't remember if that's the same brand or not. I think it is, you know. The same brand that I've used on her or him. Yeah, so what I started to do on this to try and blend this mop in a bit better, because it wasn't sort of working out as a mop. I think that's what they call it anyway, a mop, thick bit on top. I then started putting extra hair in along the sides here, and that took ages, because I've put them, oh, I don't know, maybe 1/16 of an inch apart. I really am not proud of this chocolate. But anyway, another thing that happens too is that as I'm going along and I'm rooting, of course hairs fall out, then other hairs seem to decide to keep going into the head. So then I might find one that's sticking out about 1/4 of an inch, and I grab it with the tweezers and pull it, and out she comes, and until it's about, I don't know, about 1.5 inches long, and then I leave it. That's really weird. I just don't know if it's the actual kits. Other people have reborn these kits. I can't remember who they're by off the top of my head. They're triplets, so I'm Bountiful Baby. So that's my predicament. Terrible. So I'm sort of in two minds to just put these kits aside and move on to something else. Another kit for now. I Don't mind that hair so much. Just don't understand why I can see the plugs. There's only... most of those plugs have got one hair in them. And that's not one sort of pushed in the middle. I push it in from the end. Just don't know why you can see the plugs. Because I use such a fine needle. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Any help would be muchly appreciated. That's if you're still listening. I'll put the extras on that side when I haven't done this side yet. Just trying to fill a bit up here to blend it in more. Like I said, I didn't plan on putting them up in. I must admit, when you put it thick like that, it's soft. But you run your finger down there and it's not as soft. It's a bit wiry. Well, some of these hairs stand up anyway. I don't think you can tell. See them standing up? They're sitting out from the head, as you can see, against the black background. Even though I've rooted it as close to the head as possible, it still sticks out. There's one sticking out right there, sticking out about 3/4 of an inch from the head. I bet if I pulled on that I could pull it out another nearly an inch. Yeah. My suggestion to anybody, if they have seen that DVD that suggests putting glue in there while you're going along, don't. I wouldn't do that again. And now I'm not sure how I'm gonna get it all properly glued in there. I don't know what to do. Yeah, like I said, I've been at that for 2 weeks. Anyway, that's my miserable video for today. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. Bye.